The next thing that you're going to have to consider is asking for recommendation letters. So you can ask your professors or supervisors from professional settings such as internships or jobs, and you should choose someone who knows you well inside and outside of the classroom. So it's really important. People ask me all of the time, I know someone who's very high level, who's considered an expert in my field. Should I have them write my recommendation letter? And my answer is, don't have them write your recommendation letter unless they're very familiar with your work and can really provide details about your work style and what they think of it. So in the recommendation letter, you're going to ask your references to include the length and capacity of your relationship with them. So how long have they known you? Have they been a teacher for you in 5 classes or just 2? Did they have involvement with you in an extracurricular club outside of the classroom? Where maybe you demonstrated your academic interests and translated those into the community. They're going to provide quality and examples of your academic and professional work and provide a comparison to others when possible. This is really important because a lot of recommendation letters, if the reference isn't invested in your application process, will just say, so-and-so is a great student. She always shows up to class on time, and she raises her hand quite frequently and provides insightful conversation in the classroom. I highly recommend her for Harvard University. This is not a strong recommendation letter because it doesn't provide specific examples of so-and-so's abilities in the classroom. So talk about specific projects where the student has excelled, or one instance where she raised her hand in the classroom and provoked such a discussion, and what arose out of that. What was the accomplishment or the end result? And of course, they want to hear about your potential to do well. So a reference should really state your abilities to fit into the U.S. graduate program that you're applying to. It's important when you're thinking of asking for recommendation letters to think ahead and build relationships with professors and supervisors, so that you do have strong relationships to build on when you're going to need these letters. Ask early and in person for these letters. Oftentimes people will ask for letters of recommendation via email, but it's really nice if you can sit down with the reference person and talk about your motivation for applying, and also explain to them the items that are included on your CV and the different application elements that you're going to be highlighting during the application process. This is really important so that you can provide a holistic application to the U.S. graduate program. If your references are mentioning certain activities that you're performing outside of the classroom and you're mentioning those activities in your personal statement as well, it really provides the school or the graduate program a very holistic view of you as a candidate. And finally, it's really important that if these reference letters need to be mailed or uploaded online, that you do what's necessary to follow up with the reference people and to make sure that the letter is sent.